What's good, YouTube? It's Sick here, coming at you with a beautiful video today. We have officially broken our new PR in Warzone Caldera. Total kills, I will leave for the end. Was a little disappointing at the end. Forgive me if I might seem a little frustrated at one of my teammates. I never do beg for the last kill just to get the to get the number, but I was, and I really wanted it. But we'll leave that for the end. But here we're gonna just be talking about what I was thinking during this gameplay where I did break my PR. Surprisingly so, where we dropped a very nondescript location. I think it was a random scav just in the middle of the map, you know, kind of close to airfield here, below peak. So, you know, we do have a buy, but we don't land at a POI, which is kind of surprising here. Most of my other high kill games so far have been airfield or peak drops. So, all things considered, pretty lucky here that we were able to clutch it up. So yeah, we just start here. We're just trying to get a nice scav. I am playing with 3 of my friends, one of which I played with a lot, the other 2 not so much, so I don't really know how they're gonna handle, you know, tight quarters, intense situations here in quad. So I'm kind of letting John, Aries Mercs there, do his thing, probably with somebody else, and then I'll have another person with me most of the match. That's kind of how I'm trying to do it, because I am just trying to slay out, trying to get as many kills as possible. And you're not going to do that when you're running with your team. So we were trying to get the scav there. There's 2 or 3 focusing me. That gas kind of threw me off. All good, and you know, it is what it is. So we start off actually, and pardon me, I'm eating here. That's why I waited for the gulag. But once I got a little food in my stomach here, we only have 2 kills using gulag also, which is just a big thing. I see a lot of people restart games if they don't have a great start, and you're really just putting yourself at a crutch. You know, you're mixing up your vibe and flow of the games, you know, and just constantly being in the queue session waiting for a good start. It's like you're not going to get it. You haven't been warmed up for 10 minutes because you've restarted. So, and ironically, this is about, I think, 10 hours into a stream, so it's like 6 a.m. for me at this point. Oh, we're rocking, you know, we're vibing, and yeah, so, I mean, you wouldn't expect with 3 kills. There are still 126 people up, but, you know, one of our teammates is dead, and we're vibing now. But, so my main point there with that is just to really take every game like it could be your best, you know. Definitely lucky that there's still 125 up, but even with 110 or 100 right now, it still could have been a wonderful game, you know, easy 20 bomb plus. So really just take each game and you know, like it's gonna be that game, if that makes sense, and you just gotta keep playing. You know, usually I would have considered this one a chalked game if I'd used Googe with 2 kills there, so it is what it is. So, but here, yeah, we're trying to get a little money here to get our boy back in the game, and that is my biggest complaint though, is I find often a lot of the times here in Caldera, you're sitting with about, I don't know, a minute and a half or a minute left in the first circle closing, and you're just kind of sitting there with your dick in your hand. You know, there's no way to get a loadie. It's like, do I spend the money in a UAV and pull it and have no one pull up, and then we're also then out of the loadie money? You know, it just doesn't make sense. So luckily we did make the right choice here. We have about 2.5 minutes for loadie, and you know, I only have 4 kills up at the moment. Nothing crazy.
Scav is like literally it's like
so I'm just gonna run willy-nilly at this other squad here, trying to get as many kills as I can. Quickly switch it up because you saw those other 4 marks pull up on the map.
All prominent and such.
Yeah, see, they're running around too smooth.
Yeah.
But so, you know, right here we're just kind of waiting for loadie, trying to get as many kills up before that loadie drops, which is where we'll actually start frying. And I was very lucky to get that kill there. But as you'll see, each kill does matter throughout the game, and just one more at any point would have been wonderful. We get a quick 2-piece right here. We know that we already killed that first one, so there should be one more here. We get the throwing knife.
Oh, behind us, way behind us.
Someone self-revived, I guess. But that throwing knife, I thought that was gonna be a team wipe. I really thought that was gonna be the team wipe. By my math, I was like, oh, that's all 4 of them. But cheeky throwing knife.
Nice.
Cheeky throwing knife still. Okay, so here, you know, we're doing good. Of the, I think we had 3 up with 125 alive. We just got 4 kills out of about 10 deaths on the map. So that's definitely a pace. If you continue that pace the whole game, you're gonna break a world record. You know, so definitely doing good here. We just want to make sure that we're still staying around squads though, and not, you know, end up killing everybody in our vicinity and then having 200 or 300 meters to run to get to the next engagement. We got Lodi dropping right now. Super clutch because we really didn't have to wait around too much. That we were very lucky that that full team ended up behind us. Otherwise, we'd be in airfield right now, and then maybe we've gotten 1 or 2 kills. Instead, we get, I think that was 5 total as a team there, or 6. I think there was 2 teams. 2 teams there. It wasn't just the 4.
What's up, tough?
So we get our Lodi, in which I will post in the description my Bren and MP40 loadout. Definite meta until they nerf it, which they will. They will absolutely 100% nerf the Bren. But with Christmas and New Year's and the holidays and stuff, we don't really know when that's gonna be. So using it as long as possible, honestly, right here. Okay, so grab some. Did I grab? Yeah, I grabbed Ghost here. I've been actually running restock since this gameplay. I've been running mainly restock. I find that with the definite fire sale in most games, or I think every game now, you having Ghost doesn't really make much of a difference other than like that 5 or 10 seconds where you don't ping as a full UAV, but then they have, like, but once you're not the arrow and you're ghosted, they then have your height, which is the biggest disadvantage of having an advanced UAV is you don't know the height of the enemy player. So I kind of just stopped using Ghost altogether unless it's super late game and I'm alone. But otherwise, full quad here, I'm going to use restock, especially with how powerful the stims and throwing knives have become.
Like, he's fucking just laying down there or some shit, then, man.
It's just what I've been rocking. I've found much more success in that. But anyways, yeah, I think we're rocking Ghost here. I will, like I said, put my Bren and MP40 loadouts down in the description. Definitely give them a try. You could just pull the trigger on the Bren and it doesn't move. It's really a really good gun. But then I have other people say that there's a lot of recoil, so I don't know if that's just
Oh, another one back here.
how I just see recoil. But anyways, I'll drop them in the description. So right now, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We have 8 up with 95 left. That's absolutely on pace numbers for what you want to have. Especially with how Caldera works, I found that you tend to get more kills in the later stages of the game. Even in quads, it kind of works like solos, where a lot, like the first third of the lobby will die out really quickly. So as we're at 100 players now. And then that 50 or 100 to then 50 players are really trying super hard, and it draws on that time for death, so that once you get into the last third of the game, there's still a hefty 50 people up, in which you can have a lot of kills in that small area. So we clean up this guy here, just give my teammates some shit, give him a nice little flank up the hill, which is a huge thing. Is almost why you always want to be in some form of bush, cover, rock, wall, whatever it be. Like right there, had he saw that I was there, I wouldn't have been able to come up and flank, you know. So as he's focusing my team, I'm in a position where they cannot see me, and I'm very far right below this rock wall. If they peek, I can shoot, but if they're not over peeking it, I can then ramp all the way around and come kill them. So that's a huge aspect of just the elevation in this. Is one, you know, like that guy 30 feet up on the rock assumed that since we were at a lower elevation, there was no way for us to get up, when it was actually really easy. You just got a little tunnel in you. So just things to think about, and to change your elevation, especially with Verdansk being generally flat. I find that people can fight laterally, but once it goes to vertically, they have a lot of trouble. So if you can capitalize in those situations where it is a vertical battle, and surprise somebody who does maybe have high ground, it's just you're gonna win more gunfights, you know, percentage-wise, and therefore win more games and get higher kills. So here is where it's kind of that little lull moment where I know, okay, we got Lodi, we're situated, got a full satchel, got my muni box. I always carry a muni. If I have $4,500, I will always, 100% of the time, have an extra muni for the stims. You can exist for so long, especially with my full gas mask here. I can exist for, I mean, upwards of a minute, minute and a half in gas. With these 2 stims, a muni box, and a full gas mask, that's a long time. And the stims make you run quicker, so you can make a little bit better of a gas play. So here at this point, I'm like, fuck it. I have 10 up. I need to go get these kills. I need at least 15 by 75 players left. Is what I'm thinking at the back of my head. So I need 5 of the next 12 kills in the map. Is the pace that I would like to be. So, you know, stupidly so, I am running. My teammates don't have money. But we get this down. We know it's a fire cell, so always expect them to have self-revive. After 3rd circle, when that fire cell hits, I expect every single person to have self-revive. Even if they're a Gulag Gary coming in, just expect it. It will help you. It will help you. Doesn't mean you always have to get the full right after the down like you see there. I kind of baited it where I was like, okay, that guy has self. I'm going to kill his teammate, full him. And then I know this guy's 1 HP who just selfed and in shambles, and he's going to run frantically. So it was super easy, as opposed to if I focused that first guy and went for the full, his teammate by that tree might have gotten behind the tree and been able to hit some shots on me, in which I might not, you know, might not have survived that. So, you know, it is a lot situationally. Here's where the Bren it's pretty tough just to hit those super far accurate shots if you're not zoomed in. I'm using the 3 to 6x scope, so if I zoomed in, I'd be able to see them much clearer, but then as a contrast, that recoil is pretty hefty. So moving up here, kind of a stupid cross, but I just know I need to keep slaying. Here we got 12 up with E4 alive. I would like 3 kills in the next 9 or 8 now with 83. I would like 3 more kills here. I want 15 kills with 75 players alive is the goal. Get a nice pick here on someone who's focused up. And then we got these kids running into them gas, but so am I, so it doesn't really, I don't think it ends up too well. This gas is moving pretty quick. Even though I can exist in the gas, I don't want to use my stims, my muni, or my mask that much right now. It's only 3rd circle. Those things are going to come in much more clutch later in the match. Unfortunately, I do take my mask almost all the way out. But like I said, that muni and these 2 stims do so much. They do so much. Quick little touch right there. See, this is where just having economy, we did a few scavs. That means that any past, or I mean next or future contract we do, the multiplier is higher, and we just as a team get that much more money. So see, we're rocking, what, about 30k plus, and we just cranked another UAV. We all have self. You know, it's very important, especially in this game, to be situated like that. It isn't always going to be just your raw gun skill and your placement that's going to get the kills in this. A lot of the time it is your equipment, some kill streaks, and mainly outsmarting other players. And I apologize if the quality looks a little weird. I don't know why that is. I'm on a new monitor here, and I'll have to figure out some rendering settings for future videos. But I definitely wanted to get this out and let you guys know what my Bren loadout was and the loadout that I'm rocking currently before there's any sort of update. Especially considering I dropped the PR, both within Caldera and Verdansk here. I don't count my 34 kill fire shotgun game. I just don't count that. So as of this point, this is my highest kill game. So yeah, I wanted to get this out to you guys, give you the information, help you out as much as we can. So I'm chasing this little rat here. He just res his board. Bop. Get a nice kill. We have 15. So, okay, so as we saw, I said I would like 15 up with 75 alive. We are a little behind pace. There's only 65 up now, so a few people died. I see that. I know that in this game that's all I'm kind of paying attention to is get kills, get kills. I want to be on pace. I want to be on pace. but as a result,
No way, no way, no way.
I kind of pushed that a little stupidly. I could have worked my way around, had a little more cover. He heard me coming.
That kid kills me.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. We die here. And this was the day where if you won your gulag, you then had another gulag until the gulag ran out. So by me winning this second gulag here, if I die again, I will have a gulag. That was the Krampus event, which did come in clutch here. Granted, my team had 30 plus K, and they were right by a buy. They could have rezzed me here. Still, it was nice. They gave me an extra kill instead of just getting rezzed. And like I said, what you'll see at the very end, every single little kill, every shred of damage, every bullet does matter at the end. If you're trying to go for these personal records, high kill games, whatever, world records, whatever the set is, even just dropping your PR, every bullet does count. So here we got regained, peeked that guy up on the ridge. And I apologize, you guys probably can't see it nearly as clear as I do or I would on stream. Just due to rendering settings. But we, every day, trying to get better at that, editing and video production. So, figuring out as we go. So boom, that was that first guy that I downed. He selfed. I know that was one. I killed the second. That was 3. There's one more guy around here. And he's gotta be. Oh, there he is. Take him out of here. Now we have 18:43. They're pretty good fucking pace right now. We are happy about this. So I think to date this was the highest pace that I had on the map. Total kills was. So we're vibing. And notice how I've refrained from even mentioning anything about it being a good game. I've really adopted the jinx mentality of if anyone says a word, it's not gonna happen. So I stay silent, which also at the very, hindsight, I should have said something much earlier. As you'll see at the end, like I said, where just another kill would have made a lot of a difference. But anyways, now we're trying to work into a rotation. I love airfield. I feel comfortable there, and now we're in this little middle ground of, buildings separated by. Okay, so here's what I say. I said, can you boys Chauncey me here? And I'm saying, can you guys just there's 30 people up. I have 20 kills. Give me 10 more of those. Let me get the kills. It's kind of what I'm saying there. I don't think they really got it. I assumed they did, which is fine. I'm not gonna blame them for not knowing what Chaunceying means, but that's pretty much buy UAVs for your teammate and let them get as many kills as possible, because they're gonna break up PR. That's pretty much what that means, just for future reference for everyone. So I'm saying, can you Chauncey me? Can you Chauncey? No one knew what it meant. I realized that. I was like, whatever.
Coming up the hill.
So we're just still fine. Trying to get more focus on rotations here rather than kills.
Going right, yeah.
So as you see here, we have all these dots in that building. Usually I'd run right at it, but I'm getting in front because I know within 7 seconds here they're gonna have to rotate in. So we just make sure that instead of just blindly pushing everyone out, now we kind of use the circle to our advantage, get these holds. And just use position, we don't need that much gun skill when you're getting these types of kills, so it's just position based.
Watch our back,
We have, especially on this rotate where further into circle is high ground, it's double advantageous.
Well, a little bit before stream, but I haven't obviously since I started stream.
So yeah, so we got 22 with 22 alive right now. Got a trusty spectator. What's up, my guy? And I know that this is, definitely a PR game. So we're vibing.
Come on, boys. John, hold up.
We're vibing. Definitely trying to get the dub though, because what does it matter if we don't, And then we pull into peak here, which is good because everyone was pushed off peak. They have no real cover over there, and they're in shambles trying to find their way. They're pretty much doing what we just did a minute ago now. So now we have the advantage, and we're just eating. Picking off kids as they rotate through absolute no cover, So we get, I think, 3 kills there, which is nice. We only got 15 alive, so that means 5 teams of 11 total up. So right now we only want 5 of these kills. I really want the 30 bomb. Which is totally realistic, but I also want the win at the end of the day. I don't want to chalk a 25 kill game right here and die because I was stupid and over push. So that's honestly the biggest issue, or my biggest weakness would be to know when and how to tone these types of engagements in, where I really need the kills. I really need a few of the kills, but I don't want to overly push myself this late in the game where people are going to be playing much more ratty, much more passive, much more tactical. See, like right here, those kids were waiting in that bush for a while, or they made some weird gas play to pull up behind us. So you can't really expect most people to do what they would do in the beginning of the game and get away with it.
I got your full. I got your full. He's dead. He's dead.
So I mean, again though, I will say, as far as getting some bot lobbies in this, you do just have to run it up.
Let me get these kills.
You have to run it up.
Please.
You have to just keep trying,
Please
keep going at it, and eventually you do get some lobbies that have a lower KD, just statistically.
Please don't kill anyone. Please don't kill anyone.
And unfortunately, if you're not cheating, if you're not using a VPN, if you're not doing anything suspect, that's what you need to do.
I'll kill him, dude.
That is 100% what you need to do. This is 10 hours into a stream, and this was the best game of the day.
No.
So that is unfortunately what it takes to really get those lobbies consistently. Maybe you get 2 or 3 a day, and then you pop off on one of them.
Please don't kill him, dude.
That's the best, you know.
Dude, come on, that's my 30, bro.
Here, you'll see probably the most frustrated
30,
and
bro.
angry that I was ever on stream.
No, bro. Fuck.
Which is so painful to watch, which is why this
dude,
also took a day or two for me to
I'll kill
upload
him,
it.
you know? Like, fuck.
But hey, we got the 29 kill game.
Like, I hate doing that,
It is
but
what
I
it
never say
is.
that.
New
GG's,
PR.
GG's.
We are very happy about it. We had a great game as a team. We were rocking as a unit the whole time.
Fuck, bro. I was literally shooting him.
Yeah, I
No.
hate seeing myself
Fuck
that
me,
mad.
dude.
So I appreciate you guys. Much love for clicking on the video. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, and come check me out on Twitch. I'm live every day. And I love you all. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Pain.
Appreciate you guys.
Definition of pain.